Folks, insiders within the Handshake or Team Keleweke have made it very clear that there are brand new alliances, political alliances, about to emerge. And these alliances, we've been warned, are bound to shock Kenyans, because they'll consist of very unlikely partners, extremely unlikely alliances. We're going to look at some of these alliances, some of which have already been put together behind the scenes in backrooms, and this is going to be very fascinating. But before we do that, a quick word about the recently concluded Kibra by-elections. Several of you have told me, with my feelings, Chris, you must apologize, for getting it wrong about the Kibra by-elections. You said Mariga would win. Okay, good people, here is my apology. I apologize for saying that Jubilee's McDonald Mariga had a high possibility of winning the Kibra by-election. Or shall I rephrase that? I humbly apologize for daring to say that ODM would lose the Kibra by-election. And now that we have gotten that out of the way, there is some serious business I need to point out. The analysis, where I said that McDonald Mariga was likely to win the Kibra by-election, had a very important rider. At the time I said that, I said if elections were held then. And I also said that in politics, a day is a very long time, and a week could even be an eternity. Now it should be as clear as day to keen observers that had ODM, the party, and Raila Odinga, the leader of this party, not taken some certain very urgent steps, this seat was going. And it is also important to note that they did not behave the way they did because all was well in Kibra. It was not. Drastic measures had to be urgently put in place. Now, my latest Club 1999 video is very fascinating because in that particular sensitive video, I talk about all the dirty tricks, or rather about two very key dirty tricks Team Tangatanga were going to use to snatch the Kibra by-election victory from ODM. And I also reveal what ODM did to counter those particular strategies. Now, many of you will have seen in the news some very interesting things that happened in Kibra. For instance, the security to the Jubilee team, to McDonald Mariga, was suddenly withdrawn on the eve of the election, and in fact on election day. These were police officers from Kibra, Langata, and Kilimani police stations. Now, this small detail, or what looks like a small detail, was extremely important in frustrating, one of the things that Team Tangatanga were going to do to win this by-election. Highly sensitive, but that is what went down. And I discussed that in great detail in the latest Club 1999 sensitive video. If you're a member, all you need to do is check your inbox. You'll find that video already sent out. And I guarantee you, you're going to be shocked. But if you're not yet a member, don't worry. There's a very easy way to become a member of Club 1999 right away. And not only that, you'll also be able to become a member to the highly sensitive weekly intelligence briefings. I discuss exactly how at the tail end of this particular video. So stay with me to find out. But in case you're very impatient, you can use the email address you see on your screens right now. Send a blank email and you'll receive all the information you need about this very special offer that is ending very soon. Anyway, back to the new political alliances that are emerging. Now, something very interesting happened during the recently concluded Siasa Kali in Kibra. Kalonzo Musyoka, who is the Kamba kingpin, supported the Ford Kenya candidate. Now remember that the Kamba population in Kibra is significant. In fact, significant enough to be called a swing vote. That is a block of voters who can make all the difference in an election. And so it looked like the Kamba vote would not be with ODM at this desperate hour of need, when the DP Ruto camp had invaded the Kibra constituency. But then very late in the campaigns, Machakos Governor Alfred Mutua, Kitui Governor Charity Ngilu, and Makueni Governor Kivutha Kibwana burst into the scene in Kibra. Mutua and Ngilu were in fact very active in campaigns in the constituency for Imran Okoth of ODM. And these three Kamba kingpins ended up on the victorious side. And Kalonzo Musyoka was of course on the losing side. In fact, the candidate he supported hardly got any votes. A few hundred votes. Is not anything to write home about. And it also means that Kalonzo Musyoka did not make an impact on the Kamba voters in Kibra. Now that is very significant. What it clearly tells us is that at the moment, those who hold the bigger sway in Ukambani, those who have political clout, must be the team of Alfred Mutua, Kivutha Kibwana, and Charity Ngilu. In other words, that particular team is firmly in the handshake, and Kalonzo Musyoka is not. Folks, what is emerging here is that the new alliances the handshake team is forming will consist of governors, and some of these governors are serving their second and last term, which means they will not have a job after their term ends in 2022. But it would appear that they may have a job in the new government that will be formed in 2022. Oh, in case you didn't know, the secret is out. The handshake team is going to present candidates, and indeed a candidate for the presidency in 2022 to counter the candidacy of DP William Ruto. That cat has been let out of the bag, if I can put it like that, by people who are very close to the handshake, including Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru Mumbi. Which means, those who have told us that the recently concluded Kibra by-election was a dress rehearsal for the 2022 political battles were absolutely correct. We will take a deeper look at that on this channel in the days and weeks to come. My name is Chris Kumekucha. I've been analyzing Kenyan politics for almost 20 years, and I've had the Kumekucha brand for almost 15. I am a keen student of life, and I've studied Kenyan history for years. And I've even done investigative pieces like the one on the Tomboy assassination that have taken me back to the 50s, Kenya in the 50s. And therefore, I believe I'm qualified to tell you that never before in the history of our country has our politics been so complex. Never before have things happened and unfolded so fast on our political scene, so fast that political analysts find it difficult to keep up. And never before have I been forced to be so guarded in what I say and in what I reveal. Trust me, it was not like this even in the draconian Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi days. And that is why it is an excellent idea to be a subscriber to my Club 1999, where you get very sensitive information that I cannot share here on the public channel, and also to my highly super sensitive weekly intelligence briefings. Indeed, I'm humbled, because my email is always packed with praises, from those who subscribe to this too. Why? Because they manage to stay ahead. Indeed, the slogan for Club 1999 is very appropriate, I think, or in my view, because it is next month's headlines today. Because when you get to know of the highly sensitive things that sometimes happen in backrooms and behind the scenes, then it becomes very easy to predict at least some of next month's headlines. However, admittedly, there has been a problem. The cost of joining these two has always been prohibitive. Life membership to Club 1999 is over $35, and 1 year's subscription to the weekly intelligence briefings is $99. And this is the reason why I decided to make this particular video, to make you aware of a very special offer for a very limited time, where you can join both, yes, I said both, at the same time for only $29.99, or Kenya shillings 2,999. And of course, the first thing that will happen, immediately become a member, is that you'll receive the 50, yes, I said 50 highly sensitive Club 1999 videos. And sensitive information never gets outdated. So you'll also understand a lot about what is happening in Kenyan politics right now. You will of course also receive the 21 highly sensitive weekly intelligence briefings that you have missed. That is the good news. The bad news is that this offer is available only for a very limited time. So you must act fast, right away, immediately. Send a blank email to the email address you see on your screens right now. YouMissedThis@gmail.com. And you will get an immediate automated response giving you full payment details. Now, this is a simple autoresponder. So your email address is not getting saved anywhere for you to be bothered again and again. No. You simply get an immediate response, and you'll never, ever hear from us again. That is unless you write to us, asking us something. And then of course we'll need to respond with an answer. That's it. I highly recommend that you grab this opportunity, golden opportunity, that will probably never return, to join both valuable, sensitive information forums of the Kumekucha brand. If you're already a member of the weekly intelligence briefings, check your email. There's some very good news for you there concerning this particular offer. Folks, where we're going, it will be extremely important for you to stay ahead. And therefore I suggest you act right now. Don't procrastinate. Don't postpone. Send that blank email to YouMissedThis@gmail.com right now. And of course, I'm waiting to serve you. And I'm really hoping to see you on the other side, in those particular forums. All for a better Kenya. This is Chris Kumekucha.